Hi, I'm Cynthia, and this is going to be a 30-minute short and sweet yoga practice for opening the heart. It's especially useful for times that you may feel stressed, anxiety, or maybe hurt. We might be closing our hearts by bringing our shoulders forward and slouching forward. And this can affect our digestion and breathing, posture. So just join me if you like. I will give choices for different levels of balance and strength and agility in the class. So choose what's right for you today and have a great practice. Starting our practice today, we might be using the props, strap and a block, and possibly even a blanket toward the end. So just coming to our mats, we'll start off with a couple of sun salutations modified, and then we'll get right into our practice. So starting at the top of our mats, Tadasana, look at your feet and see if they're parallel. You may be modifying for hardware or injuries, and that's fine. Do what feels right for your body. But I'm having my feet be parallel. And then I'm drawing my knees up to my thighs, rolling the shoulder back in our first heart opening of the evening. It's just lifting our hearts up. And we can feel this rib cage move away from our hips down here. You might even take your thumbs, place them under your armpits, and lift up. Open up, offer up any anxiety, fears, or stress. And just come to Namaste hands. Inhaling, sweeping up, looking up if you can, hinging from the hips, slowly bending the knees, touching the floor or your shins for half forward fold or full forward fold. Inhale, looking forward. Bring that right foot back, and the right knee is going to come down into a nice low lunge. Inhaling, sweeping up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, all fours. Coming into a half plank. The right foot goes back. Press through the heel. You can keep the left hand under your shoulder or reach out for a spinal balance here. Exhale, coming to all fours, and then just lowering down to our elbows, hands flat on the floor. Inhale, lifting up. You can modify by widening your arms, that lessens the sensation, or you can bring your hands in, and that increases the sensation. Exhale. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, hips to the heels, child's pose. Forehead either to the earth or perhaps to a block. Inhaling and exhaling, 5 full breaths. Release any tension, really feel the ground underneath. Release into the earth. Release any holding you have in the breath or the body. Clearing the mind. One more breath. And then coming right back to all fours. Shifting our weight to the left now, bringing our right foot forward. Nice right angle here. Inhaling, sweeping up. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Turn the toe under, lift the knee. Hop as many times as you need to bring the feet back together. Exhale, full forward fold or half. Bend the knees, reverse, sweeping up. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, namaste hands. Other side, a little increase in sensation if you like, or you can do the same that you did on the other side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward, reach forward. Exhale, left foot goes back. ground the heel, inhaling, sweeping up, high lunge, exhale, hands come under the shoulders. Inhale, bring that right foot back, coming into a full plank. Exhale, lowering down with control. Inhale, hands under the shoulders or elbows under the shoulders. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, coming right back to plank. Exhale, down dog this time. 5 breaths. You're either in child's pose or down dog. Reaching the hips up, good heart opener here. Heels down. Relax the chest. Breathe fully through the body. Couple more breaths, feeling grounded here, releasing any stress or holding. Couple more breaths. Inhale. Look forward, either come down to all fours like we did before, or you can shift your weight to the right, bring that left foot forward, ground the right heel, either knee down or knee up, inhaling. Sweeping up, exhale. Push off as many times as you need to bring the feet back together, exhaling. Bending the knees, reverse sweeping up, flying up, and then exhaling. Namaste, hands. So coming to the long edge of our mat, continuing with some heart opening exercises here. So we're coming into Tadasana to begin with. Feet are nice and parallel. And then we're coming into palm tree pose. We're lifting our arms up and then grabbing our elbows. A modification for less sensation would just to stay in goddess pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean to the right. Press the breath. Here, open the lungs on the left. Roll the shoulder back if you can. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Good stretch, really grounding through that right foot, opening up. Inhale, lifting up one more time. This time we're grabbing the arms behind us. You might use a strap here if your shoulders are tight. Just grabbing the strap in the back just allows a little more room there. Or if you can clasp your hands together, feel free to clasp your hands together. Inhale, lift the chest just like you did when the thumbs were under your arms. We're not pushing the hips forward. That puts a lot of pressure here in the lower lumbar. So we're avoiding that, lifting from our chest, lifting our heart, shoulders back, open up. Inhale, exhale, bend the knees, hinge from the hips once again, half forward fold. You can continue to hold the clasped hands in the back. If you have the space for more sensation, you can lift your arms as high as you like over your head, or you can just keep them reaching back. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right back to center. One more time. Inhale, palm tree pose, grab the elbows. Exhale, lean to the left. Roll the shoulder. Inhale, exhale, lean to the right. Roll the shoulder open. Inhale, grabbing our palms in the back or a strap. Exhale, half forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, coming into a full forward fold. If we don't have high blood pressure, eye pressure, migraines, or dizziness. Then we want to stay at half forward fold, lifting up here, and then exhale. Once again, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, coming right back to namaste hands. Now we're moving into a wide stance. Goddess pose here. So our feet are a little wider apart. Our knees are bent. Sometimes people call this horse stance. Again, you can have your arms here to begin with if you like. So, or you can clasp your hands behind your head for a little more sensation. So inhaling, and then exhale, lean to the right again. A little bit different feeling in the hips. Inhale, exhale, lean to the left. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, go to the right. Inhale, open up. Exhale, press out that stress in the body. And then inhale, coming right back up. Nice. Now we're just going to have that hands behind the back again. Exhale. This time we're keeping our nice wide stance. So once again, you can grab that strap if you like to. You can see if I add the strap, then I can come up a little bit more with my shoulders. Breathe into the straddle forward fold, a modified one, and then inhale, coming right back up to goddess arms. So adding some sunflowers here. Inhale, we're stretching our arms up, or you can keep them down. Legs open, lifted, exhale, coming right back down. Hinge at the waist, grab some sunflowers, touch the back of the shoulders, come right back, and then straighten up once again. Inhale, open up, lift up, exhale, other arm in front this time. Grabbing a bundle of flowers, and then inhale, lift, open up, feel the rib cage expanding, and then exhale, right back into goddess pose. We're having an arm stretch. So both arms extend. Just cross the left arm over the right, and then bend the right arm. Open that back. Behind that big bone in the back of the scapula, there's some muscles that don't get stretched very often, the subscapula. To really give a good stretch there. Inhale, come right back, arms extended. Cross the right arm over the left. Bend that left arm, opening that shoulder. Release the back as well. Opening, making some space for the lungs. Inhale, reaching out. You can do that again, crossing the arms, or you can add a little bit more by bending both arms. Have the back of the hands come together, and then maybe one more twist for eagle arms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Arms extended again. Either that one arm bend like we did before, or both arms bend, back of the hands go toward each other, and then one more catch right around the hands. Inhale, lift up. Opening up the shoulders and the middle of the back. Exhale, release. Now just swing it out, let the arms swing back and forth, and the shoulders, and just slowly bring the legs back together. Next pose is opening our thighs. Well, we're going to start with the counter pose. So you might have a block here. Remembering that the block has 3 different heights. 1, 2, 3. I want to move back a little bit. Coming to a standing knee clasp here. So we're shifting our weight to the left foot, but we're keeping a little micro bend in the knee. See if you can see that, just a little bit. That allows the ankle to roll back and forth. So first level, least sensation, would be just to maybe come to the toes for your balance. If you're at home or in office, feel free to grab a chair and use that for balance as well. Next step would be just to have your foot on top of the block. Add some stability, but it starts that motion of that knee clasp. But if you're able, go ahead and lift the knee, pull it into the chest, flex your foot, maybe give some ankle rotations. Good, and then release. Coming to the other side, moving my block. Once again, shifting the weight to the right, keeping a little micro bend there in the knee, maybe just coming to the toes on this side. Maybe having the toes come to a block, or perhaps coming into a full knee clasp, standing knee clasp position. And breathe, lift the heart, roll the ankle, opening, rotating, and then release. Very good. You can do that again on each side if you wish, or you can come to a pencil pose, which is a quad stretch in the front of the leg. So once again, shifting the weight to the left, perhaps just on the toes. Start with a knee clasp, and then you're just going to let your hands slide down the leg and hold on to the ankle. The knee is pointing downward, and that little micro bend in the right knee is helping you to have a nice solid stance there. Remember, you can also use a strap in your hand and put it around the foot as well. If you like, you can reach your arm up. One good, full, relaxed breath, and release. A good quad stretch there. And then shift the weight to the right. Maybe this side's different. Maybe you have an injury. I know I have a different side on this side, just from a car accident earlier. So some days it's better than others. Everybody's body is different, and every day is different inside that body. So just having that knee point downward if you wish, maybe adding a little more by reaching that arm up. Good. Release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, half forward fold or full forward fold. Good. Continuing to warm up the body. Sweeping up, inhaling. Arms overhead, and then exhale. We're moving to the floor now. So coming into Vajrasana or Thunderbolt pose. The heels are under the hips, and if that's too tight, you can always take a blanket and just lay it over the calves and just give yourself some space in the knees, or maybe the hips if you like. Doing a modified practice first, the least sensation, maybe just warming up the next series of poses. So inhaling, reaching up, exhale, hands go behind, child's pose. You can also have your hands by the ear or reach your arms out. And then looking forward, we're just sliding our hands right in front of us. Keep the forearm down as we just slide ourselves forward and land on our bellies once again. Inhaling, lifting up. Maybe you like Sphinx here again. You can always modify by widening the arms again, but we're going to try a half bow. So the right forearm goes in front of the body, lifting up the trunk, opening that heart, opening the back as well, and then just bending that left foot toward the body. So perhaps this is your bow pose. Maybe you can grab your pant leg and just hold your pant leg. Perhaps you can hold your foot. Either way, we're squaring off the shoulders toward the front, look forward, and release. Exhale, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, all fours back to child's pose. And then rolling up the vertebra. Just really giving our spine a nice opening. Once again, coming to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Child's pose. Release. Release the small of your back. And then elbows forward. Inhale, sliding along the earth. Lifting up, Sphinx pose. And then exhale, the left hand crosses in front. That right foot goes toward the body. Maybe you can't reach on this side today. Maybe you're grabbing the pant leg. Maybe you're grabbing the foot. Every day is different. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Exhale, release. Inhale, all fours, child's pose for the counter pose on the back, and then rolling right up. Very good. And then level 2 practice, if you wish. You can do level 1 again. We're going to do it twice, or you can add a little more sensation and strength. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhale, instead of child's pose, coming into down dog. Lift the knees up, the heels go down. Or you'd be in child's pose if you were doing the first series. And then sliding the elbows forward, or you're doing this version, you're moving right into plank. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. Drop the knees, but don't let them come all the way down, coming into an upward dog here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, instead of the bow or half bow, we're lifting the left leg up. So if you're doing the first series, you're doing that half bow on the left side. But if you're doing the second, you're doing a three-legged plank. Wherever you are, release, come back to child's pose or down dog. Release the knees down, coming right back, rolling up to thunderbolt pose. Last one. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, child's pose for version 1, down dog for version 2, exhale. Inhale, sliding forward for version 1, moving into plank for version 2. Exhale, Sphinx or upward dog. Inhale, and then exhale. Reach for that right leg if you're doing a half bow, or lift the right leg for a three-legged plank for version 2. Reaching through the heel. Exhale, release, child's pose or down dog, wherever you are. Reach through the heart. Find some space there. And then either rolling up or is coming right back into thunderbolt pose. Very nice. Coming into our deep stretches. Just having a seat. Swing, bringing our legs right in front of us. We might have a strap. We might have a block. We might have a blanket or a towel. So wherever you are, just grabbing the back of the legs to control the weight as we go back onto our backs. Exhale, bring the knees toward the chest. Perhaps you can grab the top of the knees, or perhaps you can just grab under the thighs. Either one's fine. Exhale, roll back and forth on that back. With heart openers comes back openers and spine openers as well. Good. Now moving into Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. Again, you might have a strap. I can put it on the bottom of my feet and then just pull this way to bring my feet closer to my shoulders. Or perhaps I'm just holding the back of the legs, or maybe I can reach the feet. Pulling, opening, enjoying that space that we created in our practice. Breathe here. And if you like, you can roll back and forth, just massaging out the back. And release. Let the feet go down toward the earth. Now, let's grab our block or our blanket, whichever you might have. Bringing your heels close to our hips, pressing through the elbows to roll our shoulders underneath, looking forward, instead of turning our head side to side. So just taking that block, decide what height you like, press through the heels, lift the hips up, and then just let that, right where low belt would be, just lay the hips down. And this is a supported bridge pose here. You can have your hands rest on your belly. Maybe you want to open your shoulders and chest a little more by clasping the underside of the block. And just breathing here. You can add more sensation by changing the height of the block. Whatever feels right for you, just really listening to your inner physician and deciding what's right for you this evening. Now, if you'd like to have more sensation, more strength, then you can take your strap, if you like, again, not required. I'm just going to lay them on the top of my ankles and then bring my feet down close to my hips. The ends of the strap are right where my hands can reach them. And then just bringing my feet close to my hips, lifting up, pressing through the heels, walking the shoulder blades underneath. You can either hook the hands under the hips here, giving you a little additional lift, or you can anchor your hands and open your shoulders more by holding the strap and just lifting through there. Wherever you are, take a big breath. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, roll down one vertebra at a time. Very nice. And then just bringing those knees in one more time, rolling back and forth. Releasing the feet down. For a traditional Shavasana, just let the feet go out one at a time. Let the feet fall away from each other. Now this is where you might use that blanket. You can offer your back some support underneath right here where your sacrum is. Or if you need back release, you can either have a bolster or a blanket underneath your knees. Resting here. It might also help if you just bend your knees. Now, if you're bending your knees, another option would be to turn on your side and do a side lying Shavasana. And here, I'm going to put the blanket or the block right between my knees, and that just squares off the hips. And you can use a block or your arm for a pillow. And just coming to final relaxation wherever you are. Feel the fluidity of the breath. Feel the fluidity of the spine. Breathe into some openness around the heart. Relaxing here. Letting the breath be expansive. Letting the heart be expansive. Letting the mind be expansive. If you're ready to end your practice, then follow my instructions. But if you'd like to continue with your Shavasana, then feel free to pause the video or turn the audio off so that we don't bother you. If you're on your back, just roll over onto your side with the knees bent. Take a few moments here to transition to the rest of the day. And just with our intention, just being aware or mindful of closing off our hearts out of fear or stress or anxiety. And just releasing that into the earth. Coming back to center. When you're ready, push through the top hand, supporting the spine as we come up into a seated position on our mat. Bringing anything that served us in our practice with us off the mat. But leaving any parts of the practice that didn't serve us, leaving them on the mat as we finish our class. We're reaching out with both arms extended. We're bending the right elbow toward the body. And then just turning that palm out. It is called the pose of no fear. It's balancing, giving and receiving. May you find that balance. May you find that center. May you find that peace. Bring our hands over our hearts. Namaste. thank you for sharing your practice with me.